Turn your volume up. This ain't small talk. This is real talk. This is real talk. James H. Glover Studios. Where real conversation lies. Purpose, power, and truth collide. This is more than a show. It's a movement. Welcome to the studio. Let's talk. You might need some real talk on a Monday with James and Hannah. You may need to walk in Kingdom Destiny with Prophetess Emery. Or maybe you need some of those Kingdom Boss mindset. Or maybe you need to learn how to date while anointed with James and Dr. Tony. Or maybe you need to break up with toxicity. Just listen to James and Emery. Or maybe you need prayer rep James got you on that. Or maybe you need to know what love got to do with it. Check out James and Dr. Iris. Or maybe you need some good Sunday morning music. We got that too. Whatever you need, this is a one-stop shop. So come on as the beat drops. Beat.
What is up? What is up? What is up? Everyone. It is another day, another time, and another week for Real Talk Monday. So, y'all, what y'all think about new theme song? What y'all think about it? Hannah, what you think of it? You like
I
it?
like it. It's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Very
yeah, yeah.
nice.
And I feel like it shows all of our personalities. So I
Hmm.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So you all, we thank y'all for tuning in. We are here. We are here. We are here. It is a magnificent Monday on today. So we ready. We ready. We ready. We ready. We pray that you all have had a great day. Sis, how's your day been so far?
It's been going
I feel you. I feel you. Been a
a
long
long
work
day,
day. You right.
long day.
Right. But you all, we still showed up for y'all. We still
Hmm.
show up for y'all, even though we got long days on us under our belts. We still show up for y'all to make sure that y'all get the best show possible. So, sis, tell them what our theme for this month is, because I don't think they're ready for that. Because we
And
ain't
you
just
so
talking
excited. You
relationships.
talk about it.
We ain't just talking about relationships this month, y'all.
Hmm.
We stepping out the box. And this month, y'all, we hitting y'all with a new theme and a new segment, y'all. So I hope y'all ready. We are talking about this month, which is about alignment, not arrival. No, wait. We are talking this month. Our theme for this month is self-care, the journey of becoming whole. So y'all, we are hitting on it on so many different levels on this month, and we excited. So, sis, I'm gonna let you tell them what our topic is on tonight.
Tonight, we're talking about real loyalty versus convenient support. Who's really for you?
Mm. Sorry, before we dive into these questions, what's the first thing you think of when you hear real loyalty versus convenient support? What's the first thing you think of?
I think about, people that are maybe like real loyalty, just people that are your ride or die, your inner circles, the ones who can read you. You can always count on them. That's basically like read each other. So it's kind of like y'all can just vibe off of each other's energy. Those are your ride or die. I don't really do too much with convenient support because I pray for that discernment on people. And if it don't fit right after a certain time or a certain situation, and I pray about, I just cut ties.
I feel that. I feel that. I feel
Mhm.
that. Like for me, real loyalty is what me and you got because we loyal to each other to the core. We gonna tell each other the truth whether we like it or not.
Mhm.
Like I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I don't call Hannah unless I want the absolute truth. Because if I want that cookie cutter stuff, Hannah ain't gonna give me that. Hannah's that friend that's gonna be like, you know, you're messing up right now. But see, also that friend that's gonna tell me when I ain't crazy. Like, yo, no, you got a right to feel the way about this situation. So, real loyalty is somebody that is not just gonna be there for the ups, but they're gonna be there for the downs too. They're gonna be that ride or die that like when you up at 3 in the morning crying, they right there. and they're gonna have your back, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, let's do this together. Let's get through this together. Let's pray. Let's fast. Let's do this together." So that's what real loyalty is to me, and convenient support is when things are going good, they're right there by your side. But when things are going bad, you can't find them. So I'm gonna start it off with the questions. How do you personally? Well, we did that. Have you ever confused access versus loyalty? What did it teach you?
Um, yeah, access is kind of like just the convenience of someone being able to be in touch with you, or
Hmm.
that's access, and um, loyalty is the dependability to me, like knowing that they are there for you. They are, ride or die, or just dependable. Because access is going to be situation term based. Loyalty is going to be consistent.
I agree.
Hmm.
I agree. Access is gonna be like, yo,
Conditional.
yeah, it's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna give you access up until this point.
Hmm.
But loyalty is like, yo, I'm loyal to you to a fault. Like whether you right, whether you wrong, but when you wrong, I'm gonna tell you too. But I'm loyal to you. That's what loyalty is to me. And yeah, I agree with you. Like it's a big difference between access and loyalty. Big difference. But a lot of people confuse the two. So I'm gonna
Hmm.
let you go into our next question.
Do you think loyalty is proven more in hard seasons or winning seasons, and why?
It's proven more and hard because anybody can be loyal to you when you got $1 million to your name. But when I ain't got a penny to my name, are you still loyal to me? When my sips are down and like ain't nobody really rocking with me like that, are you still loyal to me? Adversity shows you who you are, and not only shows you who you are, but it shows you who your friends are too. So, what about you? What you think about that?
I think loyalty is proven more in hard times because that's the genuine person, the true version. Winning seasons, everybody's gonna be around you when you're winning because they want to be in the spotlight with you, and they want the access to the things that you have during that season.
I agree. I agree. Definitely agree. And also, like, as you're going through a season, you got to understand, like, you can't take everybody with you. That's hard because you want to, but everybody
Mhm.
can't go with you. There's some people that you got to cut off access to. Like, at a certain level, you got to be like, all right, this is the level that y'all get off on because y'all not ready to go with me to this next level that God is about to take me to.
Mhm.
So, all right, next question. What's these are the signs someone supports you only when it's convenient?
It would be
Mm,
the conditions of which
mm.
they support you. Like if they're only there when it's beneficial, or it's a important event and it's a lot of people in the room. They're not there behind the scenes, closed doors when you need them. Um, then that's it right there.
Facts. That's that's how you're gonna really find out who's really rocking with you and who ain't.
Hmm.
You're gonna be like, dang, I thought you really had my back.
Hmm.
And then you're gonna be like, never mind. Now I see you didn't. I see that it was convenient for you to have my back at that time.
Correct.
Like, I'll be honest, not only do Hannah and I do this podcast, but we friends off the air too. We family off the air too. There's days where I might just call Hannah just to be like, yo, sis, I'm just checking on you. You straight. I ain't talking about the podcast. I'm talking about you as a person. Are you straight? Are
Hmm.
you good? I'm just doing my weekly check-in. Are you good? You and my niece is good. Like you gotta do that. You gotta have friends in your corners that can tell when you off too. Like when something ain't right with you, they'll be right there to be like, no, mm-mm.
Hmm.
All right, so your turn.
Have you ever outgrown a relationship and tried to hold on anyway? What happened?
Woo! Okay, I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna
Mm,
behave. I definitely have outgrown a relationship and tried to hold on anyway. And it literally sucked the life out of me almost. It literally had me acting like doing things I wouldn't normally do. It had me questioning myself.
mm,
When in all honesty, it's I shouldn't have been questioning myself because okay, just because this person is not for you, don't mean that you're not a man. This just not means that you're not the man for them. And you gotta be okay that you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. One thing that I've learned in my 36 years of living is I'm not a Facebook status. You ain't gotta like me, but you're gonna respect me. That's just where I'm at with it. What about you, sis?
I think definitely I've outgrown relationships. So what I try to do is sometimes I just like try to distance myself from the person so I won't communicate with them as much as I used to. Um, and then, I did learn that like when that distance, sometimes it's best to cut people off because
Mm,
they're toxic, they don't have the right mindset, y'all are not in the same journey.
mm,
A lot of people don't respect your walk with God and your faith, right? And they can become jealous and envious of things that you've overcome. So instead of distancing, what I will do is just cut off. Cut it. We
mm,
just cut off now. We don't do distance. We don't do chances. We just say peace.
mm. Like,
Yeah,
no,
that's
we
how we
ain't playing
moving.
baseball. We ain't playing baseball. You don't get three strikes.
No,
You get one.
right.
As soon as you told me that first time who you are, thank you for showing me who you are. Deuces.
And you definitely can outgrow relationships and people, even friendships, because um,
Mm,
when you see how like a person talks to you, or that conversation is real low vibrational, and you like, yeah, I don't talk like that anymore. Like I've moved past that in my life. I've evolved. Like, how old are you? And then like, is that the extent of your vocabulary? And you're like, yeah, I can't do this. Like you'll sit back, you'll think about it, you'll pray about it, be like, you know what? The best thing for me to do is just save my peace and walk away and close the book on that for life.
facts.
Mhm.
Facts. Facts. Like the best thing that I can do is walk away my because you no longer have access to my presence.
Mm,
Because my presence is a gift and you've lost access to that gift. Okay? Okay.
mhm.
Can someone love you and not be loyal, but not be loyal to your purpose?
Wouldn't that mean like the person is not? Oh no.
Yeah, they love you, but they ain't loyal to your purpose.
So then y'all not in alignment.
Mm-mm. I like this comment. Yes, I've done it, but when I am where I am now, I cut people off so quick.
So
Exactly.
quick. You seen that there's like a meme or it's a reel and the man is going and he's like, these single mamas, they don't give you no pill, they don't give you no verbal warning, they don't give you no write up, they just cut you off. You don't even know what happened. You just like
Look,
ghosted.
y'all. I can tell you because I have witnessed it firsthand. Hannah will tell you. I have witnessed this firsthand. Where like I'm like, I'll ask her something and she'll be like, no. I'm like, huh? And she's like, yeah, no. Okay. It's just like, okay. Because for me, what I know is I know Hannah's character. And I know if she's cutting somebody off, she got a right to. And it's a good reason.
Mhm.
All right. So now the next question we're going to is All right, it's on you.
What role does discernment play in identifying real loyalty?
Discernment, man. I'm gonna use a Hannah word. You gotta fast. You gotta fast. You gotta fast and pray. Some things are only done by fasting and praying. So you gotta have that discernment of, you know what, God, show me who is for me. And sometimes you gotta pray that prayer of, Lord, protect me from me. Because sometimes we can be loyal to somebody else to a default to where, like, guess what? We more loyal to them than they are to us.
Mhm.
How you feel about that?
Well, first, I mean, a lot. I know sometimes people ask, like, what is discernment? So, discernment is the spiritual ability to recognize truth from deception, to perceive what aligns with God's will versus what merely looks good. Um, it's clarity that comes from the Holy Spirit, not pressure, fear, or emotion. So that's the first thing. I honestly feel like discernment, and I know personally, is peace. My whole world could be coming down, but I already have discernment, so I know what's going to come through. Clarity over chaos. Like I used to be in chaos, but now I have clarity. I'm like, okay, this didn't work out. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. This is how we're gonna proceed with that. It's gonna just be peaceful, and it's just so much easier if it's so chaotic. I know, like I grew up in the South, and like people say when things don't work out, oh, the devil's trying to get me. And that to me, I grew up
Mm-mm.
hearing that a lot. But I think as I grew in my walk and in my relationship with God and getting my discernment, that basically it's just kind of like, no, things are different as you evolve. Things are different as you develop certain relationships that give you that peace of mind and you learn from your lessons instead of doing repetition, because repetition is going to keep you in the same cycle.
I agree with
So
you.
for me, discernment plays a major role in identifying real loyalty, and I am heavy on that, super heavy.
For sure, for sure. Like you gotta have that discernment. It's
Hmm.
like you'll have, but I kind of equal it to is the good angel and the bad angel on your shoulder. That good angel is gonna be right there, being like, no, you know, good and well, you ain't got no business doing this. So you gotta have that discernment of, you know what, all right, you know what, as much as I wanna act up, and or as much as I wanna continue being loyal to this person, let me listen to what God is telling me because obviously His plan is better than mine. All right, your question.
My question: have you ever ignored red flags because you didn't want to lose the relationship?
For sure. And I ended
Uh,
up almost losing me.
yes. Likewise, 100% been there. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're gonna leave it at that. We're
Hmm.
gonna leave it there. Like, yeah, almost lost ourselves.
Hmm.
Next question.
How do unresolved wounds affect who we trust and how we define loyalty?
If you ain't been through counseling, it's gonna affect it badly. Because like some people are running around here unhealed from past trauma. And I don't care what you got. If you ain't unhealed, if you walking around unhealed, you're bleeding on another person. So you got to make sure that you dealing with yourself, your inner self, before you try to get with somebody else. What you feel on that?
Definitely. You have to heal first and take care of you. Like you gotta put your mask on first. That's what someone tells me all the time.
Mm.
Like when you're on the airplane and they're like, put your mask on first.
Mm-hmm.
So I keep that same movement and
Ooh, I
energy
like
and
that. I
everything.
like
Yeah.
that. I like that. I
Yeah,
like
a
that.
real great person told me that. And it just be in the forefront of my head at all times with everything I do.
Man, like for me, like I've started Hannah knows this. I used to go to the gym all the time on Saturday mornings. And then I started getting out of that habit. Life started life, and I started getting out of that habit. But I'm starting to get back into that again because I'm realizing that if I don't show up for me for a couple of hours just to make sure that I'm good, I'm not going to be any good for anybody else. So it's like for about 3 to 4 hours, I'm clocking out from the rest of the world. Like, yo, give me that time. I'm gonna get up super early on Saturday morning, go to that gym, get a good 3 to 4 hours in, then I'll go home and I'll deal with whatever I got to deal with that day. But I got to make sure that I get that me time in. You have to. All right, let's go with this one. How does God reveal who's truly assigned to your life? Because there's some of us that have fell in love with a with assignments, and they wasn't meant to be here for a purpose, for perfect, for like a lifetime. We fell in love with people that was only supposed to be an assignment. We were supposed to push them to a different direction, and we fell in love with them.
Mhm.
So how does God deal with that? How does God help us with it?
Um, he gives you that discernment on who is in alignment and for your purpose. He's gonna let you know if it's a season or a lifetime.
Mm.
He's gonna give you that clarity on them. And if you pay attention, the signs are there. The signs are always there.
We just don't want to see them half the time, but yeah, they there, they
Hmm.
there, and I agree. But that goes again to you got to start praying. God can't give you the answer to the question if you ain't praying to Him. Ooh, I like this.
Yeah, that's good.
Sometimes He will cause them to hurt you to a point where you have to let them go, even
Hmm.
when you don't want to.
Hmm.
My God,
That's true.
my God. Yeah, very true, very true. What does biblical loyalty look like in real life, not just scripture?
That's a good one, James. Let
Mm,
us know.
ooh, biblical loyalty looks like if I had to use it as a scripture and bring it to real life, I would use David and King Saul's son. Even though King Saul's son was supposed to become king because he was next in line from King Saul in that lineage, his loyalty to David would not allow him to kill David in order to get what he thought that he wanted. So, what his father thought he was rightfully his, he would rather be loyal to David than to be loyal to something that he knew really wasn't rightfully his. So sometimes we got to be loyal despite the fact of how things may look. Even when it may cost us things, we got to be loyal. Now, I'm not saying be loyal to the point of stupidity, but what I'm saying is you got to be loyal because true biblical loyalty pays off.
Okay. Is is loyalty about, well, hold on. Yeah, you already did
Mm-mm.
that.
No, it ain't.
Mm, have you ever had God remove people from people you were praying would stay? Ooh. Yes, yes.
Yep. And we gonna move on past that
Oh,
one.
I can
Woo,
barely read
ooh,
it.
ooh.
So
You
per
see, I was trying to avoid that question, don't you?
Mhm.
Mm,
Why do
my
some
God,
people
my
why do
God,
some people struggle to celebrate you without benefiting from you?
because they want the glory from what you're doing. They want to be able to say, "Oh, I knew him when. I knew him when. I knew him when." Like he wouldn't be nothing if I didn't do this. He wouldn't be nothing if I wouldn't do that. When I tell you that I have had to restart so many times with this studio, with this branding, with this grinding process, because God would continue to move people out of my life that didn't deserve to be there at that point. And he knew I was going to be stubborn and I was going to try to keep them and hold on to them because that's how loyal I am. That if you start off with me, I want you to make it to the top with me. And God had to remove him himself. And sometimes God removes people so that nobody gets the glory but him. What about you? What's your feeling on that? You on mute.
I feel like God removes the people that need to be removed. And we might not understand it in that moment, but we'll understand it down the road or shortly after, or eventually, just depending on how stubborn we are.
I agree with that. I agree with that. Like, God will definitely show us eventually. So, all right, your turn. Because I did two questions. I'm going to let you hit us with another one.
How do you protect your vision without becoming guarded or bitter?
You have to pray for discernment. Like, God, is this really the right person to give his vision to? Like, you got to pray, like, God, is this really the right one? Like, is this really the right one to, like, share what you had told me to do with? And, like, God will show you. God will definitely show you who the people are that you need to tell your vision to. Because there's some people that are vision killers. There are some people that the minute you tell them that God told me to do this, they're gonna sit here and talk you out of it. And then there's some that's gonna be like, okay, God told you to do this, bet let's run it. Let's run it. Let's do the research on how we're gonna do it. Let's run it. Let's do it. Let's be successful. Let's grind. Let's hustle. And I thank God for people around me that are not yes people, but they not naysayers neither. If I'm telling them God is telling me to do something, they like, all right, let's run it. We're gonna trust you, and we're gonna trust God. Let's run it. All right, my turn. Mine is why do some people? Okay, I think we asked that one. Okay. Mm. Is it possible to acquire loyalty without demanding it? And if so, how?
To have the right people around you.
Mm.
Because you shouldn't have to demand someone to be loyal to you. They
Mm-mm.
should honestly want to be loyal to you if that's the type of relationship that you all have. It shouldn't be something that has to be explained. It shouldn't be something that you have to make it the standard. It should already be there if that's the type of relationship that you have with that person.
Facts.
Hmm.
I'm going to use us as an example again. We ain't new to this. We true to this. We what, 12 years in?
Hmm.
And ain't been no switching up. We ain't never switched up. We might go a while without talking, but the minute we pick up that phone again, we right back where we left off. And
Right.
we already know, even when we go those months without talking, guess what? If we need each other, we only a phone call away.
Hmm.
This one right here has prayed me through some stuff I couldn't nobody but God get me through. God and her prayed me through it. And vice versa. Those are the type of people that you need in your life. You don't need the ones that are going to be like when you come with them with shenanigans.
Mhm.
Now, don't get me wrong. We definitely clown. But when it gets to a point to where we think that the clowning is going too far, we like, now wait, sis, bro,
Mhm.
pull it back. Pull it back. You know darn well God wouldn't want you to act like this. Come on,
Mhm.
pull it back. Pull it back. And that's the type of people that you need. The people that you can have fun with, but they're not gonna play with you about you.
Okay.
And they ain't gonna let you play with yourself about you neither.
Correct. And if you're busy, I know today I was like super busy with work and just these kids still at home. I don't understand these new schools. And so I was just, with seeing my 3-year-old at home 3 weeks now. So I'm tired.
Mm,
And she been sick. So it's just been a journey. And but if something comes across my screen and it's somebody that I really that's in my circle, because there ain't no inner circle, it's just a circle. We ain't, I mean, it's
mm-mm.
just a couple people that I deal with daily, and everybody else is just,
They
there.
outside.
Right. So if it pop up on my phone, regardless of what spreadsheet or whatever meeting I'm in, I'm responding if it need to be addressed. Period.
Like I can give y'all case in point. I called her
Mhm.
on my break today. I'm like,
Mhm.
yo, and she didn't hit me back. She ignored the call, but she texted me back. She's like, bro, I'm super busy with work today. I'm
Mhm.
like, say no more.
Right.
What's understood needs not to be explained. Like, say no more. We good.
Mhm. No drama. No, you don't like me. You don't got time for me, or I'm not a part. Like none of that. And then hit me back later on. You told me something, and I was like, okay, well, let's do this, let's do that, and ain't nothing to talk about. That right there, if I'm busy or
Dude,
not, we gonna handle that as one.
dude, like I hit her back and I told her something within 5 minutes. Okay, boop, 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 boop. Wait
Mhm.
a minute. Wait a minute. Like, we good. We good. Like, it's handled. We good.
Right.
We good. It's handled.
Mhm.
But it's like that's the type of vibe that we have. Like,
Mhm.
she might text me and tell me she ain't feeling good, but she's still coming on the show. No, you ain't. We running a rerun.
Right.
Or I might text her, yo, this is going on. Bet we running a rerun then.
Mhm.
Because one thing that we not doing is, don't get me wrong, we love what we do on here on Monday nights,
Mhm.
but we also understand that we have other responsibilities as well.
Mhm.
So without a shadow of a doubt, like that's how we operate. And you got to get people in your life that understand, like, yo, I might not talk to them every day, but though we at least make one day a week where we have those conversations where we like, you know what, let's talk and we catch
Mhm.
up. Sorry, we're gonna close it out with this last question. What would you tell someone who's afraid to walk alone after losing support? Mm,
Start back doing the development within yourself. Um, getting your relationship, spiritual relationship. Get your mind right. If you need to do therapy, get in the gym. Start eating right. Because if you eat better, you feel better. If you work out, you feel better. If you talk to somebody, you feel better. Pray for discernment on the people that you are surrounding yourself with daily, because they kind of determine how far you go. Like all the successful people say, you got to be in the room or talking to people that um, make, a certain amount of money or more. And then you'll get to that point. And I definitely can say it's true because that's the one of the biggest things I did. And when I started being around those type of people and seeing how they operate and how they move, it made me change me. It really did.
mm.
Hmm.
When you change your surroundings,
Hmm.
mm, it'll change you. Your surroundings will change you for the better,
Hmm.
not for the worse, but for the better.
Hmm.
And I definitely am a firm believer in that. Like your
Hmm.
surroundings will change you for the better. So you all, as I always say, sometimes our disappointments are nothing more than God's appointments, meaning some things that we looking at is bad. God is only turning it around for our good. Stay blessed, and be a blessing to someone else. And Hannah, I'm gonna let you give them some closing words too.
Um, so don't let your procrastination be the assassination of your success. Don't come out of survivor mode and be an overcomer. The choice is yours. Put in the work.
I love that. Sis, I'm telling you, you need to put that. Don't let the procrastination be the assassination of your character. You need to put that as a t-shirt.
Hmm.
That needs to be a t-shirt.
I added to the website.
Yes, legit.
Hmm.
All right. So y'all, we will see y'all next week on Real Talk Monday. But you all, guess what, y'all? For the first time ever, all week, we got episodes dropping on James H. Glover Studios. So all week long, y'all catching episodes. Tuesday night, tomorrow night. Get ready for walking in Kingdom Destiny with Prophetess T. Marie. So y'all do not want to miss that on tomorrow night. And you can catch the podcast of this episode on all social media, all podcast stations on by 12 midnight. So y'all don't want to miss that. And I will see y'all on tomorrow night on the James H. Glover Studios Facebook page. Y'all don't want to miss this, all right? Peace. Love y'all.
Mhm.